Hi.
Hi, ma'am.
Hi, how are you?
I am fine. What about you?
I'm good, thank you. What's your
My name is full name is Ananda Siddhan. You can call shortly Anand.
Anand?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, I don't want to mess up your name. Thank you, Anand. My
Okay,
name is
ma'am.
Sandy.
Okay, ma'am. Nice name. Ma'am, I am calling from India.
Oh, wonderful.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
calling from France.
France.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, what is your native place?
Um, my native I'm from Australia.
Australia.
Hmm.
But what are you presently French? What is the purpose? That means education, yeah, study.
Oh, no, I'm not studying. I'm just working, but I love language. And
Yes,
I think now that I'm here, I can learn French.
French. Yes.
Yeah.
What, ma'am? What is techniques for learning French language? French. You know Spanish?
Yes, I'm not perfect, but I know a lot of Spanish. Yes, it helps a lot.
What is if I know English language? How to learn Spanish and French?
There are some words which are very similar, which really helps. Like sometimes you just say a French accent. Like information is information, so it does help, but the
That
sounds are
means
completely different.
the word pronunciation of word and
Mhm.
pronunciation is totally changed in comparison with English.
Yes, but the root word, because they're Latin languages, are is sometimes actually very similar, and you can understand it or you can guess the meaning, which is nice. Do you want to learn
Okay.
another language?
Yes, ma'am. I would like to learn French and Spanish.
Ah, I
Uh,
love those languages.
what is the tips easily to learn French and Spanish?
Whew, don't learn them at the same time.
Well,
It's
that
so
means
easy to confuse them.
that means only one language to learn.
Maybe not if it's English and French or English and Spanish, I'm not sure, but especially with French and Spanish, they're so similar. It's easy to mix up the languages. And
Oh.
it's just and then it means you're bad in both.
What is the way to learn Spanish language easily? What is your opinion?
To be in Latin America, in that's the easiest. It's not the most convenient, but in Latin America you can find a lot of places that don't speak any English. In Spain you can find English a lot, but apart from that, with learning, get the grammar first. It And then practice or listen with TV. Even there's a lot of nice shows on Netflix which have Spanish, um, and you can pick up the words, especially since you know English. A lot of the some of the words have the same origin.
Yes.
Yeah. Are you starting soon?
Yes, ma'am. Now I am studying to for the competitive examination in India.
That's
Uh,
amazing.
Yes, ma'am. I am a completed BSc Physics, but I am now presently I am working as a production supervisor in ceramics company.
Fantastic. Okay.
Yes,
Also,
ma'am.
and then I just yeah.
Yeah, I would like to appear the competitive examination which is conducted the government of India.
Hmm.
So, in the I'm my age is almost over. There's only 1 year is available for crack the exam. So I would like to
Wow.
improve the examination. My mother tongue, I am belonging, my hometown is Tamil Nadu, which is the part of
Okay.
Tamil, southern India.
Hmm.
Uh, my mother language is Tamil. Uh, in my state, only two languages I have learned. One of the Tamil and another additional language is English. But I cannot.
Okay.
I think I cannot speak fluently. So I would now I am presently working in New Delhi, which is the capital of India. I think you know.
Yeah.
Uh, yes, ma'am. I think the exam question paper is asked only two languages. One
Okay.
is the Hindi and another one is the English.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't know Hindi because my mother tongue is English. In India, 22 recognized language and I think 1,600 various languages spoken in
Wow.
India.
Wow. That's amazing.
So, yes, ma'am. But is the no national language in India? Only the two official language. One is the English and another one is Hindi.
Okay.
Yes,
Wow.
ma'am.
That's amazing that everyone speaks so many languages when you only have two official languages.
Yes, ma'am. So
Also, yes.
yes, ma'am. So I think I would improve my communication skills in English so that I can appear the competitive examinations, especially in interview portions. I can
Mhm.
manage the written examination. A little bit of grammar I have I have known. So I will manage the written examination, but the spoken English is in comparison now little bit of known practicing through Cambly. I think improve my present status, but previous 6 months, I cannot speak fluently. So
I couldn't speak fluently.
yes, 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 ma'am. So I
Wow.
think now improve my communication skills.
That's fantastic. I'm glad it's helping. I'm glad that you're so passionate and determined to learn language for this exam, and that it's working with your conversational skills on Cambly.
Yes, 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 ma'am.
Also, Anand, I wanted to check on your preferences. You said that you'd like corrections at the end of the session. So should
Yes,
we
yes,
just
ma'am.
take a few minutes at the end of class to talk about any notes I have?
Yes, yes, ma'am. Ma'am,
Okay.
I would like to discuss with you for in out of the learning.
Mhm.
That means if what is your education qualification?
Okay. Well, I got my undergraduate bachelor's degree a few years ago in health and human sciences. And then I've also gotten a TEFL certificate to teach English, which I've been using online. So that's basically my education.
Okay, ma'am.
Yeah.
Uh, I think your friends and colleague to various techniques to learn the methods to for studying the books as well as to know the various unknown facts. What is your opinions? If you try to try to appear the any competitive or recruitment examinations, which technique you used for lots of syllabus for studying in the
Ah.
examination?
Yeah, that's tough when you have a lot of topics. Something that I've enjoyed doing when I used to do like French exams and things is that one thing that I like to fall back on is that I would have a set amount of phrases that are very useful in a lot of different circumstances, but are a very good level of that language. For me, it was French, maybe, and for you, obviously, it's English. It's nice to have like just good fancy words, very professional, very complex words and phrases, idioms, just to that you can work into conversation, no matter what topic. Obviously, it's good to study different topics, but you don't know what it's going to be about necessarily. So that's what I like to do.
Yes, yes, ma'am. In the syllabus, last I think world world toughest examination in the world. I am
Wow.
appearing the examinations. World
Wow.
toughest. I think the second place in the world toughest examination. Second place examinations.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh.
yes, ma'am. So the syllabus is very lots of syllabus. I think various subject covered the asked the from the syllabus,
Mm-hmm.
such as history, geography, polity, economy,
Mm-hmm.
environment, arts
Mm-hmm.
and science, art and cultures, science and tech, and one of the specified subject, the more question
Mm-hmm.
asked, as well as language, two language paper. One is the mother tongue, another one is the English. It is a lots of chapters syllabus asked from the questions. So I think it is very difficult. I will manage now, but
Yeah.
I think I would discuss with you if you attend the examination, which technique you use to complete the one is the your syllabus is very large and you study very speed as well as
Mm-hmm.
your knowledge is up. You can gathering the language very perfectly without any distraction. So which method you use to learn the lots of syllabus?
Oh, to learn the most, I I think it really depends on the student, but one that works well for me is to do a little mock exam with myself. Like I will give myself a topic and write a little essay on it once I've studied. Because of course, if you haven't studied, then it's going to be not so good. But I will randomly maybe open the textbook, point at something. This is what I'm going to write about for, and use the exam format. For example, if the exam says for the essay maybe it's usually 500 words, okay, now I have to write 500 words on history about this. Or if it's practicing for the oral exam, I would do it with a classmate, or I mean, you have Cambly, so we don't have a lot of time in our class, but with me or with any other tutor that you choose, you could say, okay, I want to practice talking about this with you and have them correct you afterwards. That's my favorite way to do it, is just to pretend like you're in the exam.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Tell about what is the if you I attend the interview, which is the your suggestion for appear the interview personality test, some tips and tricks.
Sorry, a personality test?
Yes, yes. It in my examination, recruitment examination. So one is
Hmm.
written examination, first part written examination, and the last part is the personality test, which
Okay.
is that means the interview.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. If I
Confidence, which
yes
is
yes.
lame, but
If I interview attend if I attend the interview,
Mhm.
what methods and which matters I can follow the during the interview. Okay.
Um, so it depends on the type of interview. I don't know your specific exam in particular, because I do know that I like to search about the interview to find the methods that work the best. But I'm sorry, I can't give you a golden answer, Anand. It's really, in my opinion, just enthusiasm, energy, presenting yourself, speaking clearly, being sure of yourself, being sure of your opinions, having questions for the examiner, even, or the interviewer, if you're interested in what they are. If it's, I don't know if the interview is very much of a discussion or if it's just you talking, but if it's a discussion, I think it's really nice to ask them questions to show how engaged you are in the topic and in them.
Yes, ma'am. I can speak now. I can. I have speak with you. What is your opinion? My level of speaking, where is I am improve now? Your suggestion, as your suggestion.
Okay, I think you already speak very confidently and very sure of yourself, and it's amazing. And that's fantastic. I think what you do need to do is, in your Cambly classes or however you're studying, slow down, because it's great that you speak fast, but while you're studying, if you can slow down a little bit and just check that you're not making those little mistakes, because from what I can see with your English level, Anand, it seems fantastic, and I'm sure that you know your grammar very well, and you don't even realize you're making these mistakes. But if you slow down, you might hear them yourself. For example, some things that I've written down, just because we've got a little 2 minutes left. At one point, you said my mother language. That's not correct in English. But another time, you said my mother tongue, which is the correct phrase. So little things like this to pick up. And then also sometimes you missed out on saying the plural. You would talk about only the two official language. Two is more than one, so it should be two official languages, which I'm sure you know. And I heard that mistake again later on. Little things like this, I know you can pick up. Your English sounds amazing. And speak fast for the actual exam. That's so impressive. But sometimes slow down and just make sure you're not making these little errors.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Uh, what is if I improve my grammar? What is
Mm.
your suggestion?
To improve your grammar. Other suggestions.
Yes, yes,
To
ma'am.
speak, to enunciate, if you know this word. Enunciate. Your pronunciation isn't bad, but just enunciate to speak clearly. It will just make you sound better in terms of your English skill, but also in terms of your personality and how confident and how sure and just smart you are. Not that you don't seem like those things at all, but if you speak clearly, everything will improve with it. Really enunciate the different sounds in the letters, in the words.
Yes, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Okay, ma'am. Tell about yourselves. What is your future plan?
Oh, my future plan for now is just focused on language. I would love to learn French fluently, and Spanish one day as well. I would love to be at least fluent in 3 or 4 languages. Um,
Hmm.
what about you, Anand? Are you just focused on the exam, or do you have plans past the exam?
Yes, ma'am. It is a better. My future plan is complete crack the examinations. After cracking the examinations, I would like to learn German, French, Spanish, Italian. 4 language I would
Wow,
like to learn. Yes, ma'am. Uh,
fantastic.
I think it is not. It is possible or not. But my dream and my like is only to learn at least 4 language in my life.
Languages, 4
Languages.
languages.
Sorry.
Yeah, that's
Yes.
amazing. Well, we're about to run out of time, but it was really lovely to meet you. Good luck for the exam.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank
Have
you
a good
very much.
day.
Okay, ma'am.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye, ma'am.